really wasn't prepared to talk about this today, but I felt the need to record myself in order to process these feelings that I'm feeling. This is what 24 hours post divorce looks like. And yesterday was super heavy. I can't even describe it. But today is a mixture of rage and anger. Because when you give your all to someone, male or female, this is for both male or female, when you invest your time, your love, your attention, and you pour all of that into someone, what are you left with? Who's pouring back into you? And that's what I am feeling today. Angry. It's like you want that person to suffer. You want them to suffer so bad and feel some of the things that you might be feeling because you know who you were. But I also understand and I know that these feelings that I'm having today is evil. And it's not of God. And so the best thing that I can do and I had to do was take a moment to pray and really talk to my Heavenly Father and ask Him to take away this feeling of anger and rage. Because I know where that's coming from. Nobody prepares you for the aftermath of a divorce, you know? Like, this was my first marriage, and I never thought after only 18 months of being married that I would be literally sitting here divorced. But here I am. And one thing I won't do is place blame. I can only hold myself accountable for the things that I have contributed to during my marriage, during my relationship period. But one thing about me is, baby, I'm loyal. I'm loyal, I'm committed, and when I say I love you, I love you. I'm with you all the way through. But what I also realize is that you can't change people. And that's my problem. When you see a situation, you think, yeah, he has potential. I could maybe some of me can rub off on this person and they can change. You can bring them up to your level, to where you want them to be. But ultimately, that's not the case. If someone is not ready to change, there is nothing that you can do to change them. They have to be willing to change on their own. And that is something that they have to seek a higher power for, to the God of their understanding. They have to turn to that spiritual person or entity or whatever and do the work internally. And that's why I had to question myself and say to myself, What is it that's broken inside of you that would ever attract something broken? Maybe this is God's divine order. Because when someone walks out, it's not my job to chase. It's not my job. I did that. And I think that's what people mess up in relationships. It's hard to go through heartbreak. It's very hard because there's so many different mixed emotions. But I think the very first emotion or important thing that they say before forgiveness is acceptance. You have to be accepting of the situation. This is my reality. My reality is that I am divorced. There, I said it. That's my reality. I'm divorced, but I'm not desperate. Ain't that a word? Divorced, not desperate. So I feel like this is a new journey for me. But I think what frustrates me the most with my situation is that, people will say, oh, just focus on you and, oh, things will get better. But secretly, they play on your downfall. Secretly, they're happy that this happened. And I know that. So that's why you got to be careful about who you let into your world. And for the people that has really been there for me, really been there for me, they know who they are. And I love you for really just standing by me. But I understand that this journey is between me and God. Nobody knows the nights that I have cried. Nobody knows how my nervous system was irregulated. Consistently irregulated. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Because when you see me, you see this strong, resilient woman. But we too have problems. I'm human. I'm human. For anybody that has ever experienced divorce or the death of a relationship, man, especially divorce, I don't want to say that I let the devil win, because I feel like God took me out of this situation for a reason. No matter how hard and how much it hurts, God has already been showing me the signs. I just refused to listen. So he forced me out. You know why? Because I know that he has something so much greater, so much bigger, and so much better for me. I know it. But he has to take me through this. He has to take me through this transition. So many people get married for the wrong reasons. They get married for the wrong reasons, and they don't realize what marriage is really about. They really don't. But I tell you one thing. I will never make that mistake again. My heart will remain open. And I'm not going to let what happened in my past taint my future. No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to bounce back. And I'm going to come back better than ever. You just watch.